Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today, interesting topic that we are going to discuss about is torrent protocol. Um, it's a file sharing protocol, and BitTorrent is one of the most famous implementations of file download software that uses torrent protocol. BitTorrent is a software just like a browser, but mostly only for file sharing. Um, Torrent protocol's beauty is in its efficiency to download or transfer a large file over a large number of users efficiently. So let's take a scenario of 1,000 people downloading a file from a website which is of 1 GB. Let's see how it happens in a normal file transfer via versus how it happens using torrent protocol. A typical file transfer happens in a client and a server model. So when a client requests a 1 GB file, the server starts sending entire 1 GB data from a single client to a single server. So if there are 1,000 customers requesting for the same file, the server have to send this 1 GB of file to each client separately. So there are obvious chances that the server will be bombarded if there are thousands requests simultaneously to the server. And because of this, the customers who are trying to download the file will feel that the download becoming very slow, because the reason being one that there are so many concurrent requests and there is only one server that is getting shared between all the users, and the same server bandwidth is also is same that is shared across all the users who are trying to download the file. So the more number of users, the more burden that the server feel, and more sluggish download that the customer feels. This is how a typical file download that happens. So now let's see how BitTorrent is solving this problem. There are essentially two fundamental things that are very different in how torrent transfer the files. When someone creates a file that can be downloaded via torrent and they start to share this file, then it is called seed. That means it is the first source of file in a traditional concept. Let's say it is equivalent to a server. So once someone else download this file, then uh, that file is also become seed, and that machine which downloaded this source file is called peer. So there is a software, a piece of software in BitTorrent that actually tracks who and all downloaded this file and who and all can transfer it to others. So now let's say there are 100 customers who downloaded this seed file, and the tracker knows that okay, there are 100 people who downloaded this file. That means there are 100 peers and 100 seeds. So when there are large number of customer requests, so if and when there are like large number of request comes, then the tracker knows that there are 100 seats, so that it can load balance between all these servers, so that a single server is not being used, and a single server is not being bombarded with the requests. Second different concept is treating file as a bunch of segments instead of a single file. So each segment in the file will have a unique hash, so that it will be of very distinguishable from each other. And these segments will typically is of half MB size or 1 MB size. So when you're requesting for a file via BitTorrent, you are actually requesting for multiple segments of that file, and you are doing a multiple parallel request for each segment. So once these all segments request your system, BitTorrent will take care of ordering these segments correctly in correct order and creating the entire file. So that is the second fundamental difference. So if we rethink our scenario where we need to serve 1,000 customers who are requesting for 1 GB file, as if it is happening via torrent protocol, this is how it goes. Now let's combine two basic fundamental changes that torrent protocol follows. One is there will be multiple servers or peers, and another is a file segment can be downloaded parallelly. So now let's say there are 1,000 customers requesting for a 1 GB file. Now each customer is actually requesting for segments of file parallelly to the server. Yes, because first there is a single server, the downloads will be a lot slower. But once uh, there are a few customers who completely downloaded some segments, then it will become faster. Let's say 10% of the 1,000 customers were successfully downloaded the first 10 segments. Now they can become sources for those 10 segments for the other 900 users. The other 900 users can choose to download from any of these 100 peers who already downloaded the first 10 segments. Now, a customer in the system who don't have a file at all can actually request 100 servers for the first segment. He can request the first peer for the first segment, second peer for the second segment, third peer for the third segment, all of them parallelly. And it also need not to be sequential. He can start requesting 100 segment, 200 segment, 300 segment directly if there are peers available for those segment. So the advantage here is that once a segment is downloaded to a peer, the server burden is significantly reduced, and the more number of the peers that are available who downloaded all the segments, the faster that the download become for the customer. So in this way, what we are doing is we are essentially using upload bandwidth of all peers efficiently here to create a network to share files very smartly and efficiently. Even though it is a beautiful protocol, it's not foolproof. There are some security concerns and issues when you're using BitTorrent protocol. One such issue is called leeches. A leech is someone who is trying to download the file using BitTorrent protocol but not willing to act as a peer. So they'll be downloading the file but not willing to act as a peer by either limiting their upload speed to very minimum or suspending uploading to others altogether. So in the end, there'll be, if there are many leeches, there'll be many people who are trying to download, but there are nobody who is willing to upload the file. So that will actually defeat the purpose of BitTorrent protocol itself. So leeches are a concern when you are trying to use BitTorrent protocol. BitTorrent handles this issue in a tit for two fashion. So if you're limiting your upload speed, that means your downloading speed also will be limited. So it's kind of help others, so to help yourself. Also, there is a security concerns while using BitTorrent protocol. These peers or servers who are serving file segments can tamper with the file segments before sending it to other people. So there are some checks, health checks to detect this, whether the file segment is healthy or not. But there are evidences that people could pass on a virus or a bad file segment as a healthy segment to other people who are trying to download the file and compromise their systems. So this is one of the security concerns that need to be aware of when you're using BitTorrent protocol. In the end, it's a beautiful protocol. If you ask me, I love it. It's a very, very beautiful concept. But the bad name it got is from because it is getting mainly used for distributing pirated movies. But as from a software engineer perspective, it's a beautiful protocol. I love it. Thank you for watching.